In your destination space news tonight, President Trump reinvigorated enthusiasm for NASA after announcing a plan to put Americans back on the moon by 2024. But a lot of lawmakers and even NASA officials, they're skeptical about that deadline. Our Washington Bureau reporter Samantha-Jo Roth, she is live in Washington, D.C. right now. And Samantha-Jo, what's the big holdup here to getting to a person on the moon in 2024?
Well, Rick, the development of the Space Launch System and the new crew capsule Orion are way behind schedule and over budget. And right now, NASA is counting on Congress for more cash.
How confident are you that we'll have boots on the moon by 2024?
How confident? Well, I wouldn't bet my oldest child's upcoming birthday present or anything like that.
A top NASA manager casting doubt on the space agency's ability to land astronauts on the moon by 2024. The agency's replacement for the Apollo-era Saturn V rocket, the Space Launch System, or SLS, has faced multiple setbacks, and the cost has ballooned from the initial quote of $5.7 billion to more than $8 billion.
I was essentially asking why it is so hard and so expensive to get back to the moon where we were 50 years ago.
The delays and unknowns, something Congressman Bill Posey knows about firsthand after working on the Apollo program as a rocket inspector.
When you go through these things, sometimes when you solve one problem, you find out there's another problem that's, unforeseeable.
The agency has been scrambling to develop a strategy ever since March, when the Trump administration ordered NASA to put Americans back on the moon 4 years earlier than originally planned.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you that just arbitrarily we're going to make it. We have to have a lot of things come together to make it happen.
Posey believes bringing NASA officials to Capitol Hill more regularly could help.
Every hearing that we have with NASA, it makes them more accountable.
NASA's budget for this fiscal year is $21.5 billion, and the Trump administration is seeking another $1.6 billion to fund its lunar return.
Congress has a role. I am less optimistic there, frankly, right now, but I think we can get there if we can all figure out how to work together.
Now, that short-term budget agreement that the House just recently passed did not include that additional $1.6 billion for the Artemis program, although NASA officials say that lapse in funding is not expected to halt the program indefinitely at this point. We're live on Capitol Hill. Samantha-Jo Roth, Spectrum, BN9.
On Wall Street today, a special guest from the White House helped ring in